every color we unite, together we shine, bring the light. Through stormy weather, through the pain, with open hearts, we'll break the chains. It's you and me, we'll stand so tall, in the rainbow's embrace, we'll never fall. Hand in hand, we'll share the dreams, a tapestry of love, woven at the seams. With every hue our voice is strong, together is one, where we all belong. It's you and me, we'll rise above, in the rainbow's embrace, we spread our love. In every corner of the earth we sing, a symphony of hope that unity brings. With every color, let our love soar, together as one, forevermore.
Good evening and welcome to the Universal Rainbow Faith right here in Las Vegas, Nevada, where we are live streaming from the historic Commercial Center District. My name is Paula Sadler and I'm the president and founding minister here at URF. And I just want to welcome all of you on YouTube and TikTok and Facebook. Thank you so much for tuning in this evening and every week. And for those who will be watching this later, if you're also not able to watch now, you can watch anytime on YouTube. And welcome to our October 12th, 2025 service. This is National Coming Out Day Reflection week and night tonight for us. And so our theme of the month is Living in Faith, Not Fear. And our focus this week is the sacred act of coming out and truth as freedom, as we just celebrated the National Coming Out Day. And this season, we're focusing on miracles of reflection and healing all throughout the fall season. And know that LGBTQ plus History Month, all month of October. So welcome, welcome, and welcome. I hope you enjoyed our opening song, Embracing Togetherness. Together we rise, together we heal, together we shine. And that is a URF original celebrating unity and divine belonging. And you can listen to that and many more on our YouTube Sacred Music playlist and also TikTok. So welcome, beloveds. This week we honor National Coming Out Day as a sacred act of truth-telling, a spiritual declaration of authenticity and courage. And it's not just for the LGBTQ IA plus community, it's for everyone, all of our allies and everyone. It is coming out into our true, authentic, and spiritual selves and letting that light shine. And in my new blog, Truth and Control, Remembering Who You Are, I wrote, when truth is controlled, spirit is chained. But when truth is spoken, light returns to the world. Are you ready to speak your truth and return the light to the world? Today we affirm that every coming out, whether it is for LGBTQ, it is for gender or identity, or coming out in your authentic self, for all of our viewers, that it is a resurrection of the soul. It is a miracle of courage where divine light meets our human truth. So welcome home, radiant ones. Know that you are sacred, you are seen, and you are free. Our URF mission, Universal Rainbow Faith, is a sacred spiritual home where LGBTQIA plus people and allies are fully affirmed, celebrated, and protected. We believe that gender, love, and identity are divine expressions of the Creator, activating the rainbow light of love to affirm the sacredness of every person, especially those long denied, excluded, or erased. Our URF vision statement A world where every soul shines in divine truth, unashamed and unafraid. A planet healed by love, united in sacred justice, and empowered by authenticity. And let us take a few moments to center ourselves as we take a deep breath in and breathe in truth, and hold that breath and exhale out fear. Next, breathe in light. Take a deep breath in and exhale control, just giving it up. Next, let's breathe in freedom, a long, slow, deep breath in and holding that breath. And exhaling out any shame, guilt, and fear. Let this sacred breath awaken you right now to your inner light and calm your spirit wherever you are and wherever you are joining us. Our weekly sacred reading from the Nature of Miracles, page 121, which is available on Amazon. Dear Spirit, we ask now that you come to this place and fill it with light. God, I feel your presence all around, in and through my entire being. I ask now that you are here. I feel your love shining through me as a light, lighting up my being with your love. What special wisdom do you have for us today, sweet Spirit of life? Dear children, we speak to you now through the power of love. We are love. I am love, you are love, I am light, and therefore you are light. You are all lights unto this world. You are now allowed more vision to see yourself as you really are, a spiritual being having a human experience and journey. Miracles are real. You are a miracle. From the Nature of Miracles, page 121. And our affirmation, I am a light unto this world. My truth is illumination. I walk in love and shine in freedom. I am light in the world. My truth is illumination. I walk in love and shine in freedom. And just a reflection, where in your life are you being called to step into the light? Think about that for a moment. Do you have that in your mind? For me, I feel I'm being called to step into the light right here with you at the Universal Rainbow Faith. Since March of this year, I've been here every week with you to join you in this special service, this spiritual awakening, this spiritual experience, so that we could come together in pride, in love, and in authenticity to dispel any fears and to gain courage and faith and strength in the times that we're seeing, not only in our country, but in the world. And so for me to step into the light, it means continuing on with this dream of universal rainbow faith, sharing with you the words of wisdom from my books and writings, The Nature of Miracles, and others that are coming, and to help each and every person to gain a closer relationship with God as they understand God, and to have a true spiritual awakening for everyone. And maybe one day we will be in a world free from violence and hatred, oppression, anger and war, suffering, because everyone will be able to look into another's eyes and feel and know that they love them unconditionally as themselves, and that all people will be healed forever. Isn't that a beautiful thought? And so I feel that's how I'm being called into the light. How are you being called to step into the light? Think about that. You might want to write that down. And next, how can you honor truth without fear? So this place where you're being called to step into the light, do you have some fear about moving forward into that? What does that look like for you? If you're already doing it, congratulations. You're living on purpose with purpose. If you're not quite there yet, that's okay too. Maybe it wasn't your time quite yet to do that, but now you're being called to that. It is calling you. For me, how can I honor truth without fear? Well, I honor truth without fear by showing up each and every week right here with you. I honor truth without fear by speaking kind words with compassion and love, but that are the truth, even when it's difficult to hear, even when it hurts to hear the truth sometimes. It's the way that I show up in my 12-step recovery and go to meetings throughout the week and work with others who are in recovery and pass on that beautiful 12-step language of the heart to help others to recover from the life that they had before and to be living without resentment and fear and to be closer to a power that they may have never known before, or that they're getting a renewed relationship with and a new understanding and a new attitude. It's such a beautiful and wonderful experience. So think about that. How can you honor truth without fear? What fears do you have that are holding you back from honoring truth within yourself and as you see it in others? And the truth that we're talking about, it transcends all time and space. It transcends all suffering and anger, resentment, and fear. Truth stands by itself. Spiritual truth can never be changed. And one of the greatest truths is that we come from unconditional love, and it is our purpose to remember that and to express that in all of our thoughts, all of our feelings, all of our affairs as best we can. And we have our divine guardian saint of the week is Saint Gwen Arujo, patron of trans youth and the right to be seen. Her symbol is the butterfly. Color is pink. And Remembrance Day is October 4th. Saint Gwen Arujo was just a 17-year-old transgender girl whose courage to live authentically changed laws and hearts. Her life, though tragically short, ignited awareness and compassion for trans youth everywhere. And her spiritual guidance that she gives to us is protection for our trans youth, courage to embrace identity and justice for those who live in truth. And our prayer to St. Gwen: let every child be seen, let every truth be honored. Let your spirit protect those finding their way. We honor your memory, your courage, and your light, and we thank you, Gwen Arujo, for your life and your dedication and your love and your time here on earth and the message and lesson that you left with us. And we thank you for helping us now, along with all of our other divine guardians and saints that are on our URF website. If you haven't met them yet, go over to universalrainbowfaith.org under our divine guardians and get to know each and every one and their beautiful story that they share with us. And we have our announcements. Our theme of the month, Living in Faith, Not Fear. And as we focus on National Coming Out Day, Reflection, and Truth is Freedom this week, welcome. Whether you're joining us live or watching later, welcome home to the light of love. This week we celebrate National Coming Out Day as a sacred act of truth-telling, the courage to live authentically, and the faith to trust divine love. Your truth is your light, and your light is your ministry. Can you feel that? Do you see that in your life? And that is for everyone. This week's message is titled Truth and Control, Remembering Who We Are. And it's inspired by a movie I recently revisited, George Orwell's 1984. And it is our spiritual call to truth. And this message reminds us that when we silence authenticity, we silence spirit that coming out is not rebellion, it is revelation. And we already shared our sacred reading from page 121. If you don't have your copy yet of The Nature of Miracles, I invite you to go online to Amazon and get your paperback, hardcover, or ebook. It's a wonderful companion filled with journals, affirmations, meditations, and prayers. And we use it every week in our service. Our affirmation: I am the light in the world. My truth is illumination. I walk in love and shine in freedom. We have a new featured blog and video. We have Truth and Control, Remembering Who We Are. You can watch it on our YouTube channel. And our blog post, this reflection explores the spiritual power of truth and the danger of censorship and the freedom that comes when we live authentically. And our October highlights, we are continuing all month to celebrate LGBTQ History Month. It's a sacred month to honor our queer pioneers, saints, and ancestors who carried light through persecution. And if you're one of our allies, you can do a deep dive into so many that have come before and that are here now, that are fighting for freedom and fighting for the right to exist and to love and to be. And you can be a part of that and support us as an ally. And October 11th is National Coming Out Day, and we celebrate that day of sacred truth-telling by sharing your story. So share your stories this month, supporting others and affirming that truth is holy. Remember, your truth is holy and sacred. Your gender and identity and all of who you are is sacred, and no one can take that from you. And grow with us in the nature of miracles. This is our foundational sacred text for the Universal Rainbow Faith. And as I said, you can get that on Amazon. I thank you for your support, and thank you for getting the word out about this wonderful piece of literature that was written in 2001, right after 9/11. But it wasn't published until 2009, and now in its newest and latest edition with updates as of 2023 and 2024, brand new, beautiful updates and quotes. And we thank you for supporting our ministry. Know that your donations sustain the sanctuary of truth, justice, and love. And you can give today at universalrainbowfaith.org on the Donate tab. And our offering affirmation: I give from the light within me. My gifts heal hearts and sustain hope. I am a giver of love and a builder of peace. And stay connected with us on our website, universalrainbowfaith.org, on YouTube at Universal Rainbow Faith, Instagram and TikTok at Rainbow Faith Church. You can email us, contact@universalrainbowfaith.org, and check out all of our playlists on YouTube. We have our sacred music playlist, our meditations, our videos, and please like, share, and subscribe to help spread the word, the rainbow light of love. And that is all of our announcements for this week. Thank you. And now we come to our message. Excuse me. Truth and control and remembering who we are. Beloveds, as we gather this week under the radiant banner of National Coming Out Day, and I hope that you have been enjoying a beautiful and wonderful week. If you're here in Las Vegas, unfortunately, our Pride Parade got rained out. We had torrential rains that just came down and millions of gallons of water. But many other festivities have been going on all week. So let's just take a moment. I invite you to breathe deeply. Just breathe in and to feel the truth moving through you. Feel the light of spirit that has never abandoned you. Just breathe out and know that the love of the higher power in God that has waited patiently for this moment of remembrance with you right here and right now. We are here to remember who we are. Do you remember who you are right now? A divine being of light, made not in shame, but in sacred brilliance. And yet, in our world today, truth itself is under siege. Books are being banned, histories rewritten, and identities like yours and mine erased. In times like these, to tell the truth, to live the truth, becomes a revolutionary act of faith. Are you doing that? I invite you with me to tell the truth, to live the truth, and know that that is a revolutionary act. Can you feel it? When I wrote the blog, Truth and Control and Remembering Who We Are, I reflected on George Orwell's 1984. And in that story, truth is whatever the powerful says that it is. Reality is rewritten every day, and people forget what they once knew to be real. Well, friends, we are seeing a modern day version of that. Not in a novel, but in our own classrooms, our media, and even in our faith communities. Control doesn't always look like violence, but it can. Sometimes it's just silence. Sometimes it's rewriting the past so the oppressed appear ungrateful and the powerful appear righteous. Sometimes it's just convincing people that their love, who they love and who they are, is wrong, that their bodies are broken, or their identities are illusions and not true. But Spirit whispers a different story. Can you hear the Spirit whisper to you now? You are light. You are love, and you are a miracle. When truth is controlled, Spirit is chained. But when truth is spoken, even tremblingly, even imperfectly, light returns to the world. And know that as you speak your truth, that light is returning to this world. And so today, we celebrate National Coming Out Day. Coming out is not only for LGBTQ plus people, though it was born from our courage and pain. Coming out belongs to every soul to leave the shadow of fear and step into divine truth. Are you ready to step into your divine truth? To come out is to simply say, I will no longer shrink to fit your comfort. I will no longer hide to preserve your illusion. I will live as the light God made me to be. Can you feel that? Can you feel the light that is within you as you were made so beautiful and so perfect, no matter who you love, how you dress, how you look, how you choose to present to the world, what gender you identify with, what surgeries you may or may not have had, what family you come from, that you will live as the light God made you to be. And you are doing that right now as you speak your truth and live authentically. So coming out is a revelation. It is not a rebellion. We have nothing to rebel against. It is a revelation, a revealing. It is the soul remembering its original face. If you're alone, you can take a mirror and look in the mirror. Really look into your eyes and see this beautiful face that God made. If you're with someone, you could turn to them and look at them and to honor who they are. Not only the physical face that you see, but the heart and the mind, deep into their eyes, into their very soul, to their essence of who they are, to the core of their being, to their consciousness, to the love that they're presenting to the world. Let us take the time to remember who we are. And know that it is creation's just saying, let there be light. And this month, as we honor Saint Gwen Arujo, and we speak her name, we restore her dignity, a life that was taken too soon. When we protect trans youth today, we extend Gwen's light. And when we live our truth, we are fulfilling her legacy. At just 17 years old, Gwen lived her truth despite the danger, and her light was extinguished too soon by utter hatred. Just a child, but yet in her death, she ignited a movement of justice around us and awareness, and that is continuing to change hearts right here in the moment, here and now, and for those that will listen to this later. So Gwen reminds us that truth is sacred. It is a sacred act of love, and visibility is power. So be who you are. Express yourself as you are. Whatever clothing you like to wear, whatever makeup or not, if you're masculine or feminine or somewhere in between, your authenticity is holy, no matter what age you are. If you're 5, 10, 15, 20, 50, or 80, or 100, that your authenticity is holy as long as you are being authentic to yourself and being true. And the nature of miracles tells us that you are all lights unto this world, that miracles are real. You are a miracle. So every time someone comes out from the closet or from silence or from fear or from shame put on them by others and the society, know that a miracle happens. And if that is you right now, a miracle is happening right now. And miracles are not rare events, they are rememberings. When we remember who we are, we participate in divine creation. In our song that we will hear today, the lyrics tell us that coming out in the light, no more shadows, no more chains. I'm rising up, calling my name. The rainbow burns through darkest night. I'm coming out in the light. And our song today is an anthem of freedom, and it is a prayer for all who have hidden their light for too long. Is that you? Have you hidden your light for too long? Are you ready to let it shine? I invite you to do that. Know that this is an invitation to come out not just in identity, but integrity and compassion and purpose. And we need that right now. So this week, we issued a special proclamation for National Coming Out Day, declaring that coming out is for everyone, for the queer child finding their voice, for the ally speaking up for justice, and for every person emerging from the shadows of intolerance, fear, or hate. There is no red line, there is no blue line. There is only love. One love, one light, and one God. Know that the universal rainbow faith stands for all who seek truth, who call out hatred in the name of healing, and who work for justice wherever oppression exists. So we are called to be the truth tellers, not only this week, this month, but always, and peacemakers and light bearers. Know that this is the gospel of divine authenticity. And I'd like to share with you our proclamation. A special proclamation for National Coming Out Day of the Universal Rainbow Faith Church, issued by Reverend Paula Josephine Sadler, founding minister. Beloved ones, on this sacred National Coming Out Day, we at Universal Rainbow Faith Church extend our hearts, our blessings, and our light, not only to the LGBTQIA+ community, but to every soul who has ever lived in fear, silence, or shadow. To come out is to step into divine truth. It is to remember who we are, radiant beings of love, created in the image and likeness of the infinite. It is to reclaim the voice of spirit that lives within every heart, saying, you are sacred, you are seen, and you are free. Coming out is not limited to gender, identity, or orientation. It is a universal act of spiritual awakening. It is the courage to live in truth, integrity, and unconditional love. It is the willingness to rise above dogma, beyond prejudice, beyond hate, beyond intolerance, and beyond every false boundary that divides humanity. There is no red line. There is no blue line. There is only love. One love, one light, one God, expressed through the infinite diversity of creation. And to our LGBTQ plus family, you are divine, you are essential, and you are holy. You are living with God's love and grace, and you are safe and protected. You are the living reflection of God's creativity and courage. Your existence is a blessing, and your authenticity is a sacred prayer. And to our allies, you too are coming out from silence into solidarity, from comfort into compassion. Every time you speak truth in love, every time you protect another's dignity, you are living the gospel of equality. To every person everywhere who has been oppressed or unseen, we see you. We honor you. Your liberation is bound to ours. When one of us heals, all of us rise. Universal Rainbow Faith Church proclaims that love is the only true power, the healing force that transcends religion, politics, and fear. Our faith is not built on exclusion, but on inclusion. Our gospel is not one of punishment, but of peace. We call upon all people of conscience of every faith, nation, and walk of life to join the sacred revolution of love. Let us come out of the darkness of division and into the light of spirit. Let us come out of silence and into the voice of truth. Let us come out of fear and into the heart of love. Together, we can heal the world. Together, we can end injustice. For LGBTQIA plus people, for women, for the poor, for the displaced, for the silenced, and for every person who has been told they are less than divine. This is our covenant and our calling, to live that truth, that love is God and God is love, to make visible the invisible, to bring light to every shadow and hope to every heart. Today we come out together for truth, for justice, for peace, and for love. And may that love, universal, eternal, and unconditional, guide us all home. With sacred love and blessing, thank you. And that is our proclamation. And so let us take that into our time of meditation with our new meditation this week, the Mirror of Divine Love. Let's see if that is what we have here. So take a deep breath in and exhale. Feel the rise and fall of your chest as you place your hand on your heart. Know that the sacred rhythm of life is moving through you. Breathe in light and exhale control. Breathe in truth and exhale fear. Now imagine yourself standing before a radiant mirror, not made of glass, but of pure divine light. This mirror doesn't reflect the stories others told about you. It reveals the truth of who you have always been. See your soul shining in full color, every hue of the rainbow glowing from within. Let the light surround you like warm sunlight after a long storm. Each breath clears another layer of shame, of hiding, of silence. Each breath reminds you, I am light, I am truth, I am free. Feel the love of spirit filling your whole being, your heart expanding with peace, your body softening into ease. You are not a mistake. You are a miracle. You are not an illusion. You are illumination. And now, as you breathe one final time, imagine the mirror dissolving, not disappearing, but merging with you. Because the truth was never outside of you. It was always you. Take a slow breath of gratitude, and now gently return to this moment, shining, grounded, and free. And so it is. And let us take that into our song of the week, Coming Out in the Light.
I've walked through the shadows, I've hidden my flame, afraid of the power, whispers my name. Afraid of the power, whispers my name. Truth keeps on calling, soft, steady and bright. I'm stepping out, I'm coming out in the light. No more hiding who I am, no more silence in the night. The love of God within me is my birthright. Every color of my soul shines fearless, pure and bright. I'm coming out in the light. Fear into freedom, from shame into grace. I lift up my heart, I reclaim my space. Every wound turns to wisdom, every tear into might. I was born to be radiant, a miracle of light. No more shadows, I'm rising up, calling my name. Rainbow burns through darkest night. I'm coming out in the light.
Wasn't that a beautiful song? Coming out in the light. I love the line, the rainbow burns through the darkest night. Wow, amazing. And now is our time for offerings. And we invite you to Universal Rainbow Faith to give of your time, your talent, your treasure. And our blessing is I give from the light within me. My gift heals hearts and sustains hope. I am a giver of love and a builder of peace. And our special blessing for our children: we love you, we see you, and we appreciate you, and we are here to protect and guide you in love and who you are and who you are becoming, whoever that is, whatever that is, that we will love you for you to become the fullest and most beautiful expression of who you are meant to be in this world. And we will never shame you, and we will never guilt you. You can be as you are, wear whatever you like, be however you like, love however you like, and whoever you like. That is the freedom that we stand with you in authenticity and truth. And this week, I noticed there was a removal of a sidewalk in Florida, a rainbow sidewalk, and other places like this. And it's so sad to see. And there are others in these positions of power who think that they can just erase people and erase us and erase who we are and what has been done. And not only our community, but so many communities, as the attempts to rewrite history at the Smithsonian and take away displays and histories in books for children, and banning of books throughout school libraries that represent a full and diverse culture and society. And all of the ways in which we've been moving forward have been healthy and beautiful and wonderful, and making our country and the world a much better and more vibrant place. And no removal of a rainbow painted sidewalk, or bricks in the sidewalk that were rainbow, or books, any of that can take away who you are, who we are. We are here, we will always be here. And especially this month, let's focus on restoring sanity and power to our community, to make more beautiful music, more beautiful murals, paint every sidewalk, wear rainbows every day, be the rainbow. And no one can take that away. We will not live in a gray, monochromatic world where there is no color, and there is no life, and there is no joy, like in the movie 1984 and in the book, and in other types of works like that talk about societies like that. And it may seem that we're moving in that direction, but with the power of love, we have an opportunity to heal what needs to be healed. And we are not the ones who need to be healed. We are living our true and authentic selves, and we don't have to have shame or guilt about that. And no one is forcing their life or their way on another person. We have the right to fully exist in the world as everyone else, and to love who we love, and to be who we are, to wear a rainbow if you like, or not. So this is an invitation to our community and to everyone I want you to make beautiful music and share it. Write all that you need to write, and share your writings and your thoughts. To make beautiful clothes and fashions. Be the artists that we are in our community, whether that's with makeup or clothing or painting or sketching, whatever that is. We have so much creativity and so much beautiful, vibrant diversity within our community. However you want to have your body, whatever piercings you have, or color hair that you have, whatever clothing you wear, that level of authenticity and truth is needed. And to the other people in the world who are uncomfortable with that, they're only uncomfortable because they don't fully love who they are, and they are attached to old ways of thinking and being that no longer serve this country or this world. Places in the world where people like you and me can be killed, and that is actually here in the United States, but also Russia and China, places in Africa and Dubai and other places where it's illegal to be LGBTQ, punishable by death and stoning and imprisonment and fines. We will not let that happen here. And we will also help to free all others in the world until everyone is free, till everyone is free from oppression and violence. It has no place in this world. Until we live in a world where you can walk down the street and be your most beautiful and authentic self, and instead of people having hatred and anger and judging, you're just accepted and loved just as you are, and how beautiful that you are. So I want to thank you for that, and thank you for joining us this week. Let's see where we're at. So, beloveds, today we came out together, out of fear and into faith. Can you feel that? Out of silence and into song, out of control and into communion. So we remember who we are. We are children of the rainbow, lights of the divine and miracles in motion. So go forth, shine, sing, speak, and love. For when we live in truth, the world itself is transformed, and so it is. Amen. And one final thought. I heard a speaker online say that we should never use the words only DEI. Instead, use the entire words, all of the words. Are you for diversity, equity, and inclusion? And she said something like, if you're not for diversity and you're against diversity, then you're for sameness, everyone to be the same and having no diversity. If you're not for equity, you're for inequality. And if you're not for inclusion, you're for exclusion. So who do you choose to be? Who do you want to be? For me, I am for diversity, equity, and inclusion. It is not just some political hashtag. It is not just some flat words. It's actually a way of being. And it's a way to be in the world. And they throw words around like woke. I don't know about you, but I'd rather be spiritually awake and spiritually woke than asleep at the wheel. And in my literature and in my writing, in The Nature of Miracles, and I have 3 volumes, 2 more forthcoming, I talk about this aspect of spiritual amnesia. That there are many who are living on the planet who have not yet awakened to the fullness of who they are. They have not awakened to truth, to diversity, to equity and inclusion. If you want to know what those words mean, look them up. And then look up their antonym as well. I don't know about you, but I want to leave this world better than when I found it. And I want to make sure that every person is awakened. In 12-step recovery, when we get to the 12th step, as a result of these steps, so we have a spiritual awakening. And they talk about the term spiritual awakening and spiritual experience, not a spiritual sleep or spiritual amnesia, but that's the opposite of it when we're not awake. If you're not awake, my friends, if you're not woke, you're sleeping. So I don't know about you, but being woke is a wonderful and beautiful thing. It's like the Matrix. You can either take the red pill or the blue pill. And in one, you get to see the truth and reality, even when it's difficult and when it's hard. And in the other world, it's all an illusion. And I don't want to live in illusion. So I call you to step out of the illusion and into the truth, the real truth, which can never be changed. Find that seed of unconditional love within yourself and become awakened to that. So blessings, my friends. Namaste. I look forward to seeing you next week. Please tell your friends and share. And thank you for supporting the Universal Rainbow Faith Church and myself right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Have a good night.